jumped in and did, displays in the hall. She was absolutely wonderful. 2 years from then, when I did it again, she also helped co-chair with me. Parul has done many things for the PTSA in the last 10 years. She has done probably just about any kind of volunteer work you can do within the center. She was also instrumental in getting some of our programs going. A lot of you may be aware of enrichment at your schools. Mendon Center was the first school to have an enrichment program after school, and she was one of the people that helped start coordinating it. She's also been room parent and many other wonderful things at a building level. Recently, she has started to do district. She's volunteer work. She's now the VP for communications. She had not an easy job at it. She first came on, and all of a sudden we lost our website coordinator and e-news coordinator. So she had to jump right in there. Never had done the work before. Offered to learn how to do it, and has done an absolutely wonderful job. I don't know if people realize the number of hours that go into putting out the e-news every week and doing the announcements, but her and Shetner are up many times until 1 o'clock in the morning trying to get these out every week. It's just an amazing amount of work that they put in so that we can all find out what's going on in the district. And I know I really appreciate it. Her volunteer work, though, is not just limited to PTSA, and I'm going to butcher the name right here. I'm just telling anyone who's Indian, I'm going to say it wrong, so I'm going to tell you that right now. But she has also volunteered for years at the Juvata of Rochester. It's an Indian cultural center. I know I'm saying it wrong. She's a member and a leader of entertainment, communication, and other committees. She's also led teams and organized cultural events for the community, the Indian community that I'm saying wrong. She's assisted in new members and provided support required for new immigrants who are residents. Parul has also volunteered for 4 years at the Indian Community Center of Rochester, organizing and helping teach dance and music. She's also worked at the Boys and Girls Club of Rochester for 3 years. She's helped with education, reading stories, and wherever else she can be of service. She has also volunteered for years on and off teaching yoga and dance out of her home. I also found out recently she also does the cultural dance for the Indian Cultural Day at the Red Wings game. So if you ever go, she's the one who's been teaching the kids out there that are dancing. One of the things I think that's really special that I think is really great about Parul is, most of us when we do summer vacations, we're planning them for ourselves, okay? It's like, what could we do that would be fun to do with our family? What she does is she goes to India with her family. And it's not just to see her own family, but it's also to volunteer. They spend weeks volunteering and helping the less fortunate. Parul and her family, they live in the United States, but they have never forgotten their birth country and the need to volunteer there as well as here. Parul truly believes in helping her fellow man. She has encouraged her own children to volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club and in India. She believes that providing the right direction and support for the youth is the most important service you can render to society. Can you imagine if there were a world full of people who volunteered and cared as much for society as her? What a wonderful world it would be. Thank you to Parul for being such a great supporter of our youth, PTSA, and of me.
I cherish every moment. It is an honor to be one of the recipients of the Life Membership Awards, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. As I have served and continue to serve, I've learned and grown. I'm grateful to all, and I'm blessed to have worked with many of you. The two role models of my life, my parents, Drs. Eli and Trish Patel, as they served in their professions, their service does not stop at work, but continued at home. I learned to appreciate what I had at a very a man who introduced this wonderful nation to me, my husband, Deji Patel, someone who has stood by me and supported me. It has been a blessing to have my son, Kunal, who has always given me a helping hand, and my daughter, Sejal, who has never hesitated to give me her frank opinion. I do not have an extended family in Rochester, but I'm very fortunate. I would like to thank Doctors David and Mary Churin and I.C. Shaw. I value their advice. I've always felt welcomed in Pittsburgh. I value the advice of Doctors Mary and David Churin, I.C., and revere their blessings, and appreciate their wisdom. I.C., I would also like to thank you for introducing the Boys and Girls Club of Rochester to me. Around 10 years back, when I moved to Pittsburgh, I was introduced to Pittsburgh, the PTSA, by Lisa Cooney. She patiently guided me and encouraged and allowed me to lead the after-school enrichment at Women's Center. Along with that, she shared with me the value in working along with the school and respecting the school policies. These policies were there, keeping in mind the best interest of the child and caring for the child's safety. I understood as to why it was so important to work together with the school district for a common goal, and that was the best interest of the youth of our district. Our civil encouragement and support came a few years back from Irene Ratsky, as I was introduced to the website and the e-news. As I share this, as I go forward with Chetna, I hope I can do the same. Chetna, it's always a pleasure to be a night out with you. I've always been lucky to have the support of my friends, the Santa and Tulsi, for making me to remember to laugh and giving me their unconditional hand. My neighbor, Maura Sykes, who has never said no to me, even if it is at the last minute PTSA work. I've loved those 2-minute meetings in the neighborhood. My friend and PTSA colleague, Chris Brush, it is wonderful to sail on the same ship with you. Sharon Pete, my chair at Sutherland High School, and Michaela, the district president. You've always inspired me